So this is my first Aberroth kill. This game's been super fun. This is just a normal Aberroth. I was following the Judgment Paladin guide by Volka on Maxroll GG. Basically have all the in-game gear there. I have single tier 7s on all the equipment with the recommended upgrades with the exception of, I think, what was it, the Infernal Flames of Midnight. I think I had like a T6 on. The gear does seem better than it needs to be in order to get this kill. The day before, I was missing a few key pieces of equipment. I was getting absolutely slaughtered. The gear upgrades here, again, I probably could have killed him sooner, but I also just didn't know the fight very well. I'm getting a little bit better now with this gear. I think I have consistently just killed him like 7 or 8 times in a row at this point without really issues. There's especially this part in the second phase, which I think on this video, he gets into that second phase. I have to dodge another one of his like pancake hits, this thing that's coming up right here. So initially I had boots with health on him rather than move speed, and this thing was just absolutely crushing me. I couldn't get out in time. It was kind of hard to position before getting hit. I was also playing without audio, so I don't know if there's good audio cues to actually indicate when he's going to do the smash attack, or if it's like 5 seconds. I wasn't really counting down. So again, it's just kind of bad intuitions on when to start running away, so there's DPS loss there. I think I could pretty much face tank all of his stuff, other than like this one blast he does when he has like 2 little bars left. In like opening phase, all this is pretty easy. There's another thing too where he does this charge attack where he kind of pushes you around if you don't dodge it. I was having problems earlier where I was just getting pushed into the corner of the map, and when you're fighting him on the corner of the map, you just don't have enough space to dodge the circles and do DPS, or dodge like the other area of effect stuff. It just gets too crowded. So even if you do get hit by the charges, I found it just really helpful to kind of stand in a spot that if you get charged, you don't end up next to the wall. I guess in this particular video, I'm not doing a great job at that all the time, but I think just understanding how to position the boss through the charge mechanics, I think was probably the most helpful thing I learned. So like right there, he charged me towards the wall, and instead of standing like behind him, where if he charged now, he would be like at the wall, was sort of in a spot where there'd still be room. Like that's a bad spot if he charged me there, I think. Okay, I think we're getting to the phase where he does the other pancake pretty soon. I think it's either here, like when this blue bar goes down. It's like, this is a terrible spot to be in. And like, this always feels pretty bad here. Because again, it's just not good maneuverability. But I think he does get phased here pretty soon. And it seems like sometimes when he phases, he runs towards the middle, but there's been a time or two where he just stayed at the edge of the map, and I don't understand how that functions. We'll see, is he not even doing it? I think he does a giant frontal blast here pretty soon. Yeah, that thing, that hurts quite a bit. So this is where he's walking in the middle. There's been a time or two where he just really didn't walk into the middle much. I feel like the positioning was worse. And I still feel like it's a little bit luck on that bubble too, depending on where he's facing. Sometimes, previously when I'd lost, I ended up having to run into the dark area to not get hit by the expanding bubble. But the darkness just does as much damage to you too. So I was dying a bunch there. It's not particularly clean, but pretty fun fight overall. I probably should play with audio because there's most likely helpful audio cues for like dodging and stuff like that. Or just, over time you run it more and you get an intuition for when he's going to cast things, and there's visual indicators most of the time. I tried to fight Uber Aberroth, absolutely tanked me, so I'm going to start farming gear for that pretty soon. I think some okay drops here. Well, I guess this was the first kill. I might have been missing Sentinel's Null on this. I think I killed him a time or two after this, picked up Sentinel's Null Portent, or whatever the body armor is that drops off of him. That's pretty good. And it's just way easier to kill him. That's, I think, when I started killing before he phased at the end. GG.